Hey guys, welcome to another video. This is a review for Artsnacks' own brand of new artist supplies. The brand is called Plumchester and they have been announcing the line for some time in their social media, and in their November box we ended up getting one of their products as an exclusive item. Now this is a pre-launch product review for this item. Their official launch won't be until 2017, so right now if you go to their website, all you'll find is an about link and a contact link and a place where you can write your email to be notified of the exact day they will launch. I decided to do this pre-launch review just so you guys can get a feel of what type of product you might expect from the Plumchester line. And I understand that some things could change from then to now. So once the products are out and I have more information, I plan to make a more updated review on the pen. It may be the whole line depending on how many they have. So first of all, let me read to you the information that Artsnacks sent along with the pen in their November box. Plumchester 1.5 Fine Brush Pen. It's at $2.99 retail. For the last few months, we've been working on a very own brand of art supplies. Introducing Plumchester, creative tools for the modern artist. Our first product is the Plumchester 1.5 Fine Brush Pen. The diameter of the firm nib is 1.5 millimeters, and it will spring back to its original shape after use. The ink of this pen is pigmented, fade-proof, and waterproof when dry. A soft touch will give you a finer mark, but use a heavy touch for thicker lines. Plumchester will officially launch in 2017. To stay updated, go to theplumchester.com and submit your email address. Alright, so right there you got the basics of this pen, and now we're just gonna take a look at it and I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts after using it. So here is the brush pen we received. It comes in this black color barrel, and on the cap it tells you the size of the pen, and this one is 1.5. It's a regular size pen, and it does feel the same as a Sakura Micron pen would, which I'm gonna compare it to a lot because both of them are throwaway brush pens, you know. And Micron happens to be a bit more of a famous brand that most people have used. Written on the pen, we have the brand name, the size, the website, and the obligatory safety standard text. Now I did have an issue with this because for me, I think that they need to put just a bit more information on the barrel. Like if I hadn't had the description on the card, I wouldn't have known that this pen had waterproof ink. But then I realized that this is probably because this isn't on the shelves yet. They don't sell this up in stock at stores as far as I know. So they wouldn't need to put all that information on the outside of the pen because all that information would be on their website, which is where you would end up buying the pen at anyways. Now if once this hits the stores, they still don't put any details here, then it's gonna be a true issue. But until then, I'm perfectly fine with the way it is now. For the tip, you can see that it's a hard felt tip, and it does compare to the hardness of the Micron tip. But something I was really pleased to see is that it's, in my experience with Micron pens, the tips on them get destroyed pretty easily, for me at least. This all could be my fault, you know, on the way I use the pens, but even considering that, it's not like I'm using it any differently. So I've been using this Plumchester pen for about as long as I've used other pens, and this one has maintained the point, which means I can try to add detail and not worry about the type of line I'm making, unlike the other brush pens, where I have to sort of maneuver my way around that particular tip because it doesn't have a fine point tip anymore. So for this reason, I really like this pen, and if they stay consistent on it with the other pens that they might have down the line, I'm gonna be very happy and probably come back to them. The ink, as they described, is fade-proof and waterproof. Now I was able to test out the waterproof aspect of it, and it is rather nice. It dried very fast and I was able to work on my art pretty quickly after inking it. The fade-proof aspect is a bit harder to judge simply because enough time just hasn't passed yet for me to analyze, but considering it's a pigment-based ink, it's pretty safe to assume that it's as archival as any other more established brands of pens. The line marks, in my opinion, were very nice, and the pen felt very easy to handle and easy to manipulate. As you can see, I made this art piece and I think that it turned out quite well. The lines were as expressive as I wanted them to be. I didn't have any problem transitioning between the thick and thin lines, and overall I was just really happy with the way the pen worked for me. So in conclusion, I think that, well, at least in my opinion, I was really very happy with this brush pen, and I already wrote down my email on their website. I really want to know when they will officially launch. It's a pretty inexpensive pen according to them. This is only $2.99. And if there are other pens, other products are gonna be just as cheap and maybe just as high quality as this pen has turned out to be for me, I am definitely gonna go check it out, because to be honest, I was really impressed with the overall quality of the pen, and I was very impressed with the brush tip that this had. If everything else is as nice as this, I definitely recommend that you guys also check it out. If you guys weren't able to get this pen on your Artsnacks box because you weren't subscribed to it, or you just simply couldn't afford it for that month, I still think that you might want to go check it out once it actually launches. Anyways, that was my review for Artsnacks' new line of products. I really want to see what else they have in stores. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next video. Bye!